I love how I believe that somebody's actually going to be watching this, so I talk to the audience.
Exactly. I got I think 3 or 4 views the last few episodes. I don't know who it is.
Yeah, you have way more traction with what you post than I do. Shall we?
Go to Trello.
Okay, we're on a home stretch. In other words, we should be.
So I flipped the discussion in the done columns just because I figured
I saw that.
things will go more in that.
Well, let's go through the discussion first.
Sure.
Who are the people who are joining our group?
What does that mean?
It means
A Facebook group?
yeah. Oh, where are the fucking members? Who is this? Who's this?
No idea.
I'm having ET mutual friends. Lori. Why is that content not available right now? Invited by solo business. I swear to God, I did not invite anyone. Jeremy Jays. Mount Kenya University. Yeah, that person will federal. That's okay.
I almost feel like Google and Facebook have like either bots or they have like people on payroll just to go and click on things to make you feel like there's interest.
It's happening.
And I don't trust anybody who has like, well, I shouldn't say this because your photo is kind of like this too, but like when your photo is like cut off on the side or it's like just your eyeballs or something.
No, I agree. Like this, the obscured or
yeah. It's like, why are you obscuring your identity? I don't trust this person.
Yeah, that's good. But that was the question. I think it's the princes from Africa that will. Okay.
Yeah. That's interesting though that there's, what was that, 2 people or 3 people already interested?
Mm-hmm. Documentation, which app to use?
That's an old one for
oh, this needs to go. Where's delete? Or is it archive?
Yeah, whatever. Archive's the same as delete.
Feel good stories about. I was reading your stuff. That was one. Mom had to go away. That was so short, so up to the point. I liked it.
Yeah.
Why is it for discussion?
I don't know. What's
I think I put it in here when you were talking about this, but you already incorporated it into stuff that you're doing.
Okay.
Email sequence for new flawless onboarding sequence. So yeah, so obviously did not want to use Geru, but it's okay.
No, as I was building something, I really should be using Geru, and I'm like, you know what? I don't feel like it. So anyway, the way I was thinking about this is, so when they first sign up, they get the thank you email.
Yep.
Then on so 2 days later, they then get, if they've used the app, they get one sequence, and if they haven't used it, they get a different sequence. So I don't know if there's going to be an easy way for us to delineate that.
I'll have to think about that, because that would mean that we would need to aggregate, because use the app is a cumulative term. It means adding books, adding friends, adding narrations, right? And I would imagine we would pick that adding a book and adding a narration is use the app.
Yeah.
So that would be the least amount of effort.
Yeah. Well, we can figure out what the threshold is, I guess.
So that also got me thinking yesterday when I was looking at this is there has to be a cumulative table that by user who is the owner, like has a column of X number of books added, X number of narrations added, X number of family members added. And then you can judge by those numbers because then you have to, would you automate that? Because you need to do an if statement essentially on those actions and then trigger emails. I'll think about that. Tell me about this. What is this?
Oh, that was just an idea. So let's go through the rest of it and then we'll get to that. So if they use the app, then they get an email basically. And I've written out the emails in the Word document so we can go through them.
I already incorporated them in ActiveCampaign, so I read all through them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So the idea was only to kind of have these many touch points. So day 0, day 2, day 5, day 9, day 14, and then day 21. So that's the first 3 weeks they get this sequence.
Yep.
And it starts off with kind of like, you know, the tighter frequency, and then it goes to just like one a week, so they're not bombarded. And then the idea I had was, do we then move them out of the onboarding sequence and into a newsletter of some kind?
Yeah, and that was interesting. And then we can invite content for that newsletter, because we're certainly SL is not going to write. I'm not going to write them.
Yeah, well, I thought like the content, if there'd be like a use case example, which would all be based on like feedback or taking things out of the Facebook group, because in the email sequences too, I've and then I thought, I don't know if maybe we don't need a newsletter as a newsletter too much. I don't know. I just had it there as the idea.
Well, it's a very interesting idea, because one, the way you would set it up is very easy. So I'll show you how what you've done here lives. I haven't done the if they haven't used it yet, because that was the whole, how do you set this up? How do you trigger it essentially?
Yeah.
Because I need the logic coming out of the app. Because we're looking for absence of action, it's hard to trigger it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll figure it out, or we'll figure it out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what we used to have to do at Pressima, was because, you know, it's like items not selling, right? Like there's no record, so you don't have it. You don't have a data point to pull from.
Yep.
But the absence of a data point in and of itself is a data point.
I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just, I would love for it to be automatic rather than exporting every single day the list of users.
Yeah.
So, but I was thinking is,
yeah, none of this really had. I mean, this is too, like, it's. I know we have this tendency, or at least I do, of coming up with utopia, right? Like it would be great if we had this like perfect set of sequences and all these data points and stuff, but it doesn't. It's not something we have to have on day one.
No, but I think it's a good idea.
Yeah,
I think it's a very good idea. It's one of those situations where I always complained about the bigger companies. If you have the tools to do this, and you know what good looks like, why wouldn't you do it? Sure, we might not need to kill ourselves to figure this out by the 14th.
Yeah,
but it's still a good idea.
Yeah,
because I was thinking, so down the line, when I read about your newsletter, I was like, oh shit, we're not going to write a newsletter, are we? But then I thought about this. One, you can invite content. Two, based on the books that people add, so the age groups that people add, you can easily figure out without asking the age of the child, or at least be a very close approximation.
Yeah.
Like 1 to 2, 2 to 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that can be done.
Yeah.
So you can.
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking about the content, like in the newsletter, there's like a use case example. So this is the idea is just keep giving users more ideas for how they can use it. And there's a card and I put in the Trello board of an idea I came up with on the weekend. Then there's a testimonial, which could be either something, if we're soliciting testimonials from people, which is part of the email sequence, I think, or people posting.
No, testimonials was not part of the, I see it here on day 14, but it was not in the email.
Oh, maybe.
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah. Maybe I just refer people to posting in Facebook. I don't know.
You did, but I think we should ask for a testimonial. Adding testimonials on the sales page is just going to go a long way. And I know exactly how to capture them. So
And then I thought we do top books or whatever. Like we don't necessarily need to be top books added, but I don't know. Again, I just think it's a good way to keep trying to monetize the books through the links.
Yes.
And then links to affiliates like Amy's site or other mommy blog sites or whatever. That kind of thing. More so that as we go down the road, we try to get more affiliates involved. We can show them that, we're also trying to lean our audience towards them as well.
And we can technically, with affiliates, repurpose their content for the newsletter.
Yeah.
What I was thinking is the way you do it is, so this automation ends, and then as soon as we hit day 21, you start a new automation. And the new automation, you just populate those articles in as you have them, as they come along. Maybe you solicit the first one, maybe we write the second one, but they live there indefinitely, because as people go through this, they will be joining that new automation at a specific period of time.
Yeah.
You may have like 2 years, like 24 emails. That's 2 years worth of content.
Yeah, and then you can recycle it because people aren't going to remember.
Yeah, but when people join it, like you don't even need to touch it. They just get sent out because it's a evergreen topic.
Yeah.
You just need to make sure that it's not age specific, because 2 years. So if you go from 1.5 years old to a 3.5 year old, that's like completely different universes.
Yeah.
So I think it's a great idea, because there's no skin off our back. You set it up once, you just add an email whenever you add the email, and it lives there forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is good. And yeah, I've seen this one. The only thing that you forgot, and this is what we'll have to talk about right now. I'm sorry, didn't mean to say forgot, because you've first you wrote everything. Sorry. Beggars can be choosers, but titles, headlines.
Oh, subject headlines.
Sorry, subject line. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the automation looks something like this. It's very straightforward, because it's.
Did you like my I was trying to come up with a standard closing.
Yes, and it's incorporated throughout. Yeah, so it looks. I didn't want to include images, because I know that images sometimes preclude deliverability.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is the end.
Yeah.
I did change in a couple of emails. I did change the verbiage because it sounded too corporate.
Yeah, that's fine.
So this one, let me see. Is there a way for me to show you? So the first one is called "Welcome to Storytime."
Okay.
And this is kind of where we need to change it. It's all going to be coming from. So people are going to see it as Vadim and Greg in their, and it's going to be coming from Storytime at solobusiness.ca.
Perfect.
So this is the first one. Then this is the thing. You said wait. So on the third day, you want them to receive it?
Yeah. Well, so the way I was using Kajabi logic. So day 0 is the day they buy.
Purchase.
Yeah, and then day 2. So the next day after they purchase, day 1, and the next day is day 2.
Okay, so that's fine. So that's perfectly fine.
Because I didn't want to pound them right after they buy it, pound them the very next day.
Yeah.
And then I was kind of I went, what did I go? Day 2. So I waited 2 days, and I waited 3 days, and I waited 4 days.
Yeah.
Then I waited 6 days, and then 7 days. So it's kind of like each one was a little longer wait time.
Yeah. And then I changed this. You can add relatives to the app and have them record and attach their narrations, because your sentence implied that relatives need to record and send you the narration.
Yeah.
So I just changed it this way.
Yeah.
This one is called Bringing Families Together.
Nice.
I was agonizing over emoji, because I'm sure everyone's going to say, what the fuck? What? This is like white family. Fuck off. There is not an emoji that says everyone.
Yeah. It's okay. If we only get the whites, we'll be fine.
Yeah. Oh, we'll have to edit this out. Otherwise somebody's going to pick this up and we're going to be toast once we're billionaires. So then we wait another 2 days.
It's the irony of marketing is diversity in marketing is meaning you're going to target specific groups, but lots of specific groups.
Mm-hmm.
You can't market to everybody in the same message because effectively you're targeting nobody.
Yeah. No, I was listening to a comedian yesterday, and of course it's a comedian because they're the only ones who can get away with saying things that are true.
Yeah.
About how far we've taken the concept of diversity and how far down the dark side we've taken the concept of diversity.
Yeah.
In other words, everything that makes people unique, people, cultures, races, genders, anything that makes them unique, we're trying to paint with the same brush, so it doesn't. None of that uniqueness shines through. Yeah. And he was saying that all of the artistic expression and the varieties of cultures are brought by uniqueness.
Yeah.
So you create everything as white,
yeah,
it's great.
Exactly.
Like when there's no distinction.
Yeah, that's where I know that it's like that's peddled as being the goal, which is so absurd.
Yeah.
The other thing that drives me crazy is the idea of cultural appropriation. Because the whole thing of diversity is like, wow, I'm being exposed to these new cultures. Wow, I really like this, I don't know, this fabric or this food or this whatever. I'm going to adopt that into my own life. Oh, you're stealing my culture. No, like I'm celebrating your culture.
Yeah. That's it's either that I'm getting old and a lot more of these stupidities piss me off, or they're actually stupidities. Okay, so this is Storytime community is growing. I don't like this subject line.
Yeah.
This is the Facebook email.
Right. Why don't you say something? Just join us on Facebook or something.
So I'm every time I'm thinking about a subject line, I'm thinking something that comes up on my phone.
Yeah.
If something comes up on your phone saying join me on Facebook, are you going to click on it? Chances are that goes into my delete because who the fuck are you?
Yeah. Join Storytimes now on Facebook.
Oh, no.
I mean, this email, like if somebody's not a Facebook person, they're not going to read this email. But if they're a Facebookie or whatever you call them, then this might interest them.
Careful. You might be overstepping one boundary. Okay, so that's number 3, email 3 in Facebook group. So what I'm thinking is each one of these is going to have a branch. So after the first one, there's going to be a branch that says that if they're a user, great. So for that to work, every user has to have a tag of using, not using, essentially.
Yeah.
The tag has to come into ActiveCampaign by a means of automation. So I'm thinking of exploring Zapier. Maybe there's something that I can find.
Right.
That would allow me to send that tag. If I can send that tag in or any other way, communicate the change of state, it's all good. And this one is, So this one was actually interesting because I thought it had a lot, kind of the same idea as email number 2 when invite grandparents.
Yeah.
But it's a worthwhile reminder, I guess. And I added this one.
Yeah.
The invite family to lend their voice.
Cool.
Okay. And 5. So we're going to count the day right now because I was coming up. It's been 2 weeks. Blah blah blah. This was solid, and the fact that there's no links, there's nothing attached. There's no CTA. It's crime in the world of internet marketing, but it certainly feels like we're just talking to you.
Yeah.
A special message from mom. This is what I called it.
Nice.
And those emojis will come through in emails.
Cool.
And we had a CRM open panel. Actually, emails with emojis at a certain demographic gets opened way more frequently. It's as if people think that machines cannot put emojis in.
Yeah.
Which is not true.
I'm not a robot.
Yep. Then. So you see the testimonial was missing. So in the previous email, the one that I sent, it was completely blank of CTAs. I think I'm going to incorporate a CTA into a testimonial capture form.
Okay.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
So this one is called A Very Clever Gift.
Nice.
And this is on my to-do list to make sure that we can make this happen. The one thing is, hang on a sec. I'm just going to pause. Something's happening. All is well. My cat's hunting a fly. Where's the resume recording?
Oh, you gotta hit down at the bottom.
Oh, I didn't even pause recording. I paused screen sharing. What an idiot. Anyway, so the only thing about this coupon is I definitely know how to generate a coupon, but I don't know how to generate a coupon with a unique code that lasts one use.
Yeah. Well, if you create like in Thrivecart, it's probably you have to create an offer, or what, I don't know what they call it in Thrivecart, that has a limited quantity of one. And once it's used, it's used.
Yeah. You know what? It's an interesting challenge. I'll look into that. If Thrivecart has it, it would be amazing because you have to generate a unique coupon every time somebody asks for it.
Yeah.
And that would be ideal if they can do that. Yeah. So okay, I'm on it. So that concludes the sequence. So let's
we should
go ahead.
I don't know. The only I know I accidentally, because when I set up my first Thrivecart, it said quantity or limited, whatever the terminology was, and I put it to 1, thinking it was like I only want people to be able to buy one course at a time. And then I did my test, and the next time I went in, it was just blank. It kept coming back blank, and I was like, "What the fuck's going on?" And then I figured out it's because I set it to 1, and I already bought it, and now it's gone.
Yes.
So you could pre-create, I don't know, 20 of them or something, and figure out a way that when somebody asks for one, they get sent whatever the next one in line is.
Unless I was hoping that there would be something more elegant than that.
Yeah.
Just because it kind of layers on top like things that you need to monitor to make sure that nothing goes awry.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. Look, I can't imagine that we are the first one who are trying to create unique coupons.
Yeah. Well, it's like a gift card kind of idea.
Yeah,
So.
exactly. So then 2 days, 4 days, 8 days. 8 days plus 5, 13. So yeah, so 2 weeks, and that's perfect. So that's on day, and then 8 is another 3 weeks. Yep. So this is here. That's story time. Welcome. I've added the I've changed the verbiage to the Storytime invite. This is the one-time email to the invitation. So first off, I saw your comment that we need to let invitee, those people who are inviting, let them know that their contacts are going to be sent an email.
Yeah.
So this was here all along, like, oh shoot. Like when you click this,
yeah.
When you add a user, they will receive an invitation email with link to the app.
Okay.
More?
No, that's probably fine.
So there is hold on. Isn't Vadim the owner? Yeah. One story time. Sorry. Testing can't come soon enough. John Wick. Oh yeah, and by the way, I figured out the colors, why the colors didn't come up. We're doing testing, right?
Yes.
So here's another thing that I was trying to do, but I don't necessarily know how to do it. So when you add a user, you're actually creating a user ST or a family as the story time.
Yeah.
So when those tags get added, they get sent an email like this, and this is where your verbiage is incorporated. So when we're testing this, you'll have to see, like, for example, if I add you, this should be Vadim Shalkovnikov invited you to join Storytime.
Yeah.
And I specifically decided to use the full name so that there is no, because like John is a very popular name.
Yeah.
Storytime companion, all of that stuff. Now we keep referring simply download the app, but we really you don't need to download the app.
Yeah.
I like the nomenclature. At least it makes it feel like something more than a website.
Yeah.
And I think there's a different reaction to that.
Yeah. I think people think of it as a downloading the app to their phone, even though it's just a link to the site.
Now, this is the question I had. Where did you want this link to lead? If you have any questions, is this to the help us website or to the sales page?
I don't know, let me look at my draft here. Learn more here. Yeah, so which link are you talking about?
The last one. P.S. If you have any questions, visit Storytime site.
Yeah, that was the sales page, I guess.
Okay, so then it's done. This one, obviously, we need to make sure that we have.
Yeah, that's a new video. I got an animated video that I got to make.
Yeah, and this is Wave, join Storytime. You've been invited.
Do you want to say welcome to Storytime, like join Storytime, make it sound like they have to do something, but they're already de facto joined. Welcome to.
Oh, damn it. I'm expecting the box to close, but I guess, yeah. Do I need this?
Probably not in the subject.
Do you think that's not going to create more open rate, higher open rate?
Sure. If
it's going to be cut off. It's going to be cut off. Most of it is going to be cut off.
Yeah, there's no harm in having it there.
Okay, and so there's the button that's the same thing as this link.
Yeah.
Save and exit. Okay. So here's what's happening here. An invitee gets sent an email. The automation waits for 3 days for them to open the email and then checks again.
Yeah.
If after 3 days they haven't opened the email, they get sent the same email again.
Okay.
If they have, it ends the automation.
Cool.
Ideally, and it doesn't seem to be possible. I mean, I can read some research. Ideally, if they haven't opened an email, I would love to have been able to send a referred by an email saying that your invitee hasn't opened the email.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I mean it's.
But I thought it might be creepy.
Yeah, and there's no real obligation by invitees to have the app.
Yeah. Oops. So yeah,
I think that's fine. I think sending it to them twice and they don't engage.
Yeah. And then there's this.
Because they're not a paying customer, so.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's a fair point too. So when this is again something that we're going to test. So when you go into Thrivecart and you're about to buy, you fill out a couple of fields. I would imagine that you would need at least to fill out your email field for this to work. Yeah. And then you abandon, so you don't. So it waits for an hour and then sends this email.
Yeah, what's the thinking? Like I know on Kajabi, there's an option to do it right away or wait.
So again, based on some of the corporate research, you don't want to send it right away because if something pulled the person away, something legitimate,
yeah,
they had to go or they needed to just take off. By pinging them right at that moment in time creates a wasted opportunity to sell.
Right.
So if you give them an hour, it may be something that they needed to step away, but now they're back and they forgot about what they were doing. So it's kind of like, oh shit, yes, I had a cart open.
Okay.
So that's an hour to 2 hours is the best because I don't know. So this one is called, oh no, you forgot it. So this is sent in an hour. Oh crap. Yeah. This is what you get from copying from other. Okay. And then it takes you back. This link, I think, takes you back to, right to the shopping cart. So that happened, like assuming that the person did not react to this.
Yeah.
then you wait for 7 days, and then you look if the person has bought or haven't bought.
Yeah.
So if they, whenever they buy in ThriveCart, there's an action that happens that it removes the tag ST abandoned cart. So if it's there, it removes it. If it's not there, nothing happens.
Okay.
But so if within the 7 days after this reminder, they went back and bought it, that's it. It's done.
Yeah.
Does the contact match the following condition? Contact does not have. If they haven't bought, then there's a second email that goes out with a 50% discount. Arguably, they were going there with a 50% discount anyway, but it's just, why not?
Yeah.
Was it the price?
So the that discount won't be a discount on top of a discount. That's all.
No.
Okay.
No, that's by the way, I think I have reconsider 50. Let's just make sure that it's correct. So in ThriveCart, you can send them to a link where a discount is automatically applied.
Right.
So that's the one I'm using here. Oh, shoot, back. And reconsider, oh God, where's the reconsider 50? Your coupon code is here. What's the link? Yeah, Storytime coupon, reconsider 50. Where's the coupon? This one? No. Ah, ST abandoned cart. Would have been, yeah, reconsider 50. Yeah. For main product enabled, yeah. And let's see, save changes. Oh, crap. Copy code? No, URL? Yeah, so perfectly. Perfect, yeah, everything's correct. So this so this will automatically take them to the cart with that coupon applied.
Do you want to change the salutation there to our standard one, or does that not make sense because I haven't bought it yet?
Have a great
Every time we sign off anything from now on, we have to say that.
Yeah. Although I have a one use case where that salutation is absolute garbage because it implies that you can only use Storytime at night.
Yeah.
But we should be consistent. This, you just know that if you reconsider in the next 3 days, you can use the coupon, get 50% off Storytime app. This is just.
It's not actual real.
Yeah. You can use that coupon whenever you want. Yeah. So that concludes the abandoned cart.
Nice.
Okay. So I'm gonna move this to in progress, just because I still would like to be able to work on that if they used it or not. For abandoned cart, so you saw that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's now done. Email sequence for invitees. You put the document together. Yeah, I've included that. This is what I've created, so you can go to Gero and look at this. Obviously.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw.
I decided not to do all of the details of how people invite, because essentially it's the purchase process that is important.
Yeah.
So what we have is there's a Facebook page, there's an email blast to everyone who was already on the email list, and there's an email that goes out to new subscribers. Plus, this is either a blog or some mention on the website.
Yeah.
This is, I think that's the full scope of the ideal state that we wanted.
Yeah.
It leads them to the Storytime sales page, this is just a capture of that.
Yeah.
At an average of 20% conversion, we expect most of the sales. You know what? Let's just look at it in Gero, just so that if something needs changing, we can change it on the fly. So traffic sources are Facebook, 20,000 out of the 245,000. I feel like 10% is maybe okay.
Yeah.
Email blast. I have no idea how many people she has on an email list and if she's willing to send it to all of them.
Yeah.
10,000. New subscribers emails per month. I don't know how many new subscribers she gets. Like these numbers are arbitrary, but I'm showing it to you because if you're going to take her through in Gero, you can change this on the fly.
Yeah.
And website blog articles, how many people who visit a blog article? I don't know.
Yeah.
Technically, you can write an article about the benefits of reading and have this link there.
Yeah.
So these are the number of visitors. So that's 30. Call it 30,000.
Yeah.
Sales page, sales conversion is 20%, and sales split is 10% at $9.99, 90% at discount. And I know that in your financial projections, you actually miscalculated, which is why your numbers are greater. You cheating bastard. And I'm going to point it out to you.
Please do.
Okay. So this is the split. They go to a Thrive card. 98% of them check out because of the price point. I don't think that it's going to be a massive hurdle. 2% will not. The rest is going to go to a thank you page, and they're going to go into the flawless, I love the name, flawless onboarding sequence, which is, and here it's 5. We actually have, I think, 7 emails. Right?
I don't remember.
It doesn't really matter because you're not diving into each one of them. However, now that I know your sequence, I can actually change the name.
Six emails and then the newsletter.
Okay, so this is welcome. Let's see how well I remember it. How to invite family. We're all on Facebook. Invite other, invite users, testimonials. Oh my God, I gotta remember to do that. Are you on Trello by any chance?
No, but I can do.
Okay. Testimonials capture.
What do you want?
Can you add a card, create testimonial capture?
Yeah.
Oh, and then what's the 6th email? What's the 6th email, Craig?
A gift?
Oh, gift, yes. Yep. So there you go. Now it actually properly. And then if they don't, then we go into a complete purchase or one after 1 hour. Actually. Wait 1 hour, complete purchase, then waits. If they do, they're landing back. This is incorrect, but this is one limitation that I found. They're not actually, hold on, let me just get rid of, they're not landing on the sales page. They're going straight to the cart, but I can't, like, for whatever reason, because you need to attach a product.
Right.
And that goes before the cart. So they're going through to the cart immediately. Yeah. You know what? Customize. Is there a gray? It's not gray. Okay. And if they don't, they wait 7 days, go to coupon. If they don't, they're lost. So there's nothing coming out of that. Yeah. And that's it. So if we simulate with those kind of numbers, so that was about 30,000. We're coming up at 29,000 profit past all the fees, which means 15,000 to whatever we're 50% to Amy, 15,000 to her.
Nice.
She tells us that those numbers are substantially larger and they have the post views are much higher. Natasha, порядке? Okay. So that's done. Does this make sense?
I think she's going to be blown away by just how much work's been done.
I hope so. So is this okay?
Yeah, it's great.
Okay. Now this one. Go to WordPress solo business. So my homepage is now Storytime. If you type in solobusiness.ca, my homepage is Storytime.
I am. Check it out.
Although all of the links are built solobusiness.ca /story-time, it's still gonna show solobusiness.ca. Now here in pages, so in WordPress, you go to pages, all pages, search for Storytime, it was just story. And this is, so then there's Storytime, this is the sales page. Affiliates is the affiliates page, we reviewed it before. Storytime help is the one that's gonna be leading people to help.
Yeah.
So here's what we're gonna do. So here, edit, this is edit with WordPress. Quick edit is just changing something about the page. View, but I go with Thrive Architect right off the bat. So here's what's happening here on this side. First and foremost, I forgot to add this, and I just remembered. So this is the one that we've seen before, right?
Yeah. Nothing
new. I'm just gonna add a link here. Footer is not part of the page, so you have to go edit footer. Because footer lives in its own need help. And I'm just going to create a link. Thrive Architect is smart enough to recognize everything that's on the website. So when you start typing story, it's going to bring you all the pages that exist. So that's it. Open in a new tab. No, you don't want to open in a new tab. This is part of the same part. Insert.
Remember that email you were asking where that link should go if they had questions? Should we send them the help page instead of the sales page?
That's exactly what I was asking you.
Yeah.
That's exactly my question.
Yeah. Maybe that's better. What's the help page look like? I don't know if I.
Yeah. No, you haven't seen it. I'm just curious as to why this. Why the underline is not white.
Right.
color, specific effect color, white. Man, I like the fact that you can change anything. Okay, so that's not what I wanted to show you. Then here on the right side, you see AB?
Yeah.
So this is where you create the tests. You don't actually create a new page, you create it within here. So right now, this hasn't started. This is where you set up. It will automatically resolve to the page that's the winner based on criteria.
Right.
For the time being, we have two versions. This is the one that you've just seen, and this is the second one that I've created. And you can have as many variations, and you can determine the percentage of traffic. It doesn't have to be equal.
Right.
So this is the second version of the page that people can land on. Record books in your own voice for your baby or toddler to hear anytime. As a babysitter flips through the pages, your child can still hear their favorite voice, yours. Who is this for? Every image had to be resized manually so that they all they have the same card look.
Yeah. This looks great.
So new job with many late nights.
Yeah.
So who's it is for families like yours, for parents who are faced with new jobs, frequent business travel, military deployments or transfers, relatives in different cities and countries. And you see the nice purple hue on them?
Yeah.
Multilingual families with unique books. That's actually in Russian. That books, that Sila Voli, that's willpower.
Yeah.
Airline, ship crews, and travel agents. Shifts on oil rigs and warehouses, etc. Double income means double work stress. When you're tired, you can still replay yourself reading a book. Seasonal workers who travel, executives and senior leaders, first responders and medical staff, for those who lost close ones.
Awesome.
I would want you to read through this just because I'm notorious for typos.
Yeah.
So this is very representative. There's a woman fireman. There's an Asian looking woman who's an executive, bigger, not a model.
Yeah.
There's a black family. There's a Russian kid. There was no women airline. There's a women military.
Yeah.
And then there's just this paragraph, which is exactly the same. And then it goes into the app. And this I also, because you don't need the other ones. So this is, don't replace books.
Yeah.
FAQ stays, testimonial stays, that's it.
Nice.
And again, if you want to change, you just go back to AB and you can edit the other version, edit variation. And this is where you determine traffic.
Cool.
Okay, so we've seen this. And now for the help one, I'm just going to go view. Tutorials, help, and feature requests. In case you have a how-to question, you will find answers below. So step one, there's going to be some text. Step two.
Yeah.
And this is just going to be links to our YouTube videos that we're going to post. However many steps, just duplicate them. We can have them in a tablet format or a screen or whatever you want. Have a suggestion or a comment. We would love to hear from you. This content form, this sends an email to storytime@solobusiness.ca. Seems
cool.
Doesn't seem to need anything more.
No.
Okay.
Should was the FAQs there? Sorry.
FAQs on this page?
Yeah. Well, I just don't know. Is it worth repeating them on the help page?
Shit.
Is it easy to do, or do you have to recreate it all?
No, I probably would need to copy the. I'll need to. Let me think about this. Let's see. Let's take a look.
Does that make sense though to have them there?
If it's a help, yeah, why not? So let's see if this will allow me to do this. So this is a block. You see this blue?
Yeah.
This is a block. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this block and I'm going to say template. Storytime FAQ. See? ST. Save new template. Now, if my cancel, yeah. Now, if I am correct, then when I go here, come on, Thrive, don't let me down now. Then when I add a new block, I should have no, this is all pre-saved. Okay. So I should exist here. Templates, bitchin'. And then you just grab this and you drag it here. And save work, preview. Shit, clicked it too fast. Save work. All changes saved, now preview. Yeah, so this works, but it's that the FAQ should be above this form. Perfect. I even like the fact that it goes white, pink, purple, black.
Yeah. It's like we planned it.
Yeah, save work. Good call. Done. Now, where did we have this?
I just got to run to the men's room for a second.
Wait, where was that page that we were talking about where to send them to? Was that in the invitee?
The email was in the no, it was the regular sequence, I think. Was it? Let me see.
No, I'm pretty sure. No, in the original sequence we had in the first email sending them to it's
yeah, it's the referred by.
Yeah, it's here. Okay. Save and exit. Delete. Send an email. What's it called? It's called Welcome to Storytime, right? Yeah, Welcome to Storytime. Now the interesting thing, these two are now linked. So I think presumably if I change something here, it's going to change it right here because I clicked edit, not edit and copy.
Right.
Okay. So this is active. We're all good. Okay, so where were we? So Storytime page version B. Any questions? Are you content with it?
No. Yeah, we'll just have to proofread it.
Yeah, so there's this PDF just basically takes the screen capture of the whole page. It's not easy to read here, but it's just because when you go, you still see the regular one.
Yeah.
Okay. Storytime sales page.
Website. This was all my revisions.
Oh, you lazy bastard! You decided not to change them yourself.
Well, I wanted to review them with you before I change them.
Wow. Oh, it's not giving me a preview. Can you share?
Sure. This one. So I said, my suggestion is instead of this title, to go the best bedtime story is the one your child wants to hear over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
Now your child can listen to their favorite stories read by the people that love them anytime they want to.
Mm-hmm.
So one is trying to get away from the using baby.
Yeah.
And just go with child. And
yeah, I was thinking about baby because technically what we're focusing on babies and toddlers.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And then I didn't know if Get Your Copy Now with buy the app. I don't know if Get Your Copy Now.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Translates.
Yeah.
On this one, what is Storytime? I didn't really think that this actually explains what it is. So it's kind of like, what is Storytime? And then I'm reading this, figure, oh, okay, what is it? But it doesn't really explain it.
So why is reading important? Something like that? We don't need to have it.
Yeah. Or just get rid of it. I don't know.
Okay.
No S on mine, develop their mind.
Hold on.
I can go in and make all the edits. I didn't want to just categorically go and change things.
Why not? We're working on this together. I mean, it's essentially I've taken a stab at this, and it's child. Yep. Bedtime. Oh yeah, bedtime's one word. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or a call. Demanding project. Okay.
And here I thought we'd change it. Serving your country means being away from home and missing time with your kids.
Okay. My God, taking you more time to create this document.
This is my
hold on. I would. Okay.
This one, yeah, I think we talked about this before. This one didn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
Because I guess it when you read this, you're putting yourself in the shoes of whoever this is talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know where this idea of my mom was with him came from.
Mm-hmm. It's it's one of those things. It's what I wanted to say is there is somebody with the baby at any time that you're away.
Yeah,
that's kind of the point.
Yeah, well, like when I read it, I was expecting to say like at least my wife is with him, or his mom,
because you know it's me
with him.
Yeah, you have the male in the picture as well. Okay, so just let's kill the whole sentence beginning with the at and all the way to psi. Like all of that's gone.
Okay.
Yeah. Period missing. Okay.
This one. We create a Storytime app to ensure your child can always hear your voice even when you can't be there. So I just replaced baby or toddler with just child.
Yep.
Storytime organizes narration of stories so that your child can hear their stories in the voices they want. So if you're away from home or just tired from a long day, Storytime has you covered. Your child can hear their stories and you can relax.
Yeah. I don't know if you can relax is it's almost you're not trying to give up your duties, but
yeah. Yeah, maybe relax isn't a great word. I'll just get rid of that.
Can always hear the stars. Can the header pick be with the cloud and the star sky? Which one?
This one. That's all. Like, should we replace this image with the?
I wouldn't. It would make it crazy busy on the screen, and because there's so many different colors on that picture, it would. Plus, there's a hard border at the bottom, so unless you can make it the full background,
right,
creates a bit of a distortion.
Okay.
Need a pic of the actual book screen, not the store. That's the one that I wanted to get, and then I thought to myself, I would rather show them as if there are many pictures, because remember, no one's going to read the fact that it says bookstore. People are just going to flip through this.
Yeah.
But I wanted to show them that there are books. Ideally, you would have those blurred images by market, because these are very North American books. Everyone can, like, I can tell you each book. But
I didn't know if once we had once we do a full test, if we'll have a page of the actual books page with enough on it.
But here's a question for you, Greg. Yeah. Would it actually matter, since we're going to be blurring out images anyway?
Yeah, it may not matter, but these images are smaller, I think, than the other images, aren't they? Or are they the same? I don't remember.
No, actually, they're smaller because they're 3 per row versus 2 per row that we have in books. Yeah. I actually, you know what, from a standpoint of copyright stuff, which I think you're right in calling out, because we don't want to use book images to sell our app.
Yeah.
The smaller they are, presumably the harder they are to figure out.
Do we need to remove this text, because that kind of, or is that it's all cut off, so it's not really?
Yeah, it's all cut off.
Okay. Okay, so that's fine. So here, take a cover picture. I thought add a story to the app by taking a picture of the cover.
Oh, that's way better. Yes.
Remove voice. So you just have to say narration. You don't need the voice narration.
Yeah, that's true.
Those with voicemails on iPhone.
Oh, those apps.
Those apps to create an audio file, yeah.
So apps plural, yeah.
And attach the audio file to the matching book in the Storytime app. Listen whenever you want. Your child can listen whenever they want to. Are you working late or are you out of town?
Yep.
Far away, child. This one, you'll be amazed how comfortable your little one will be with relatives whose voices
they
recognize. Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't come up with a better solution, but something about it didn't sound right, but it's probably fine.
Whose voice is probably not singular.
Yeah. Let's go voices.
Oh my God, Greg, you're this is so much work, copying, pasting. Like, wow. Why is the S circled?
Storytime is not meant to replace books. Oh, it was to change it to a period. Storytime is not meant to replace books, period. Storytime complements the images and flipping of pages.
You killed the word magical.
Yeah.
You have to use it somewhere. It's about magic. Okay, fine.
Storytime adds the comforting sound of a parent's voice to those special stories, a sound that is perfect for your child.
Okay. Yep.
Imagine grandparents who cannot visit often or live in a different country, being able to read stories to their grandchildren, invite them to the app to have access to their voice forever.
So I see you took away the edge.
Yeah, I don't know. When I read it, it was a little too much.
Maybe you're softy.
I know, but I tried to imply a person's voice reading a cherished story can be a sentimental treasure well into the future.
True.
Here, I replaced have left behind for originated from.
Yep.
Grandparents. Storytime provides a unique way to preserve your heritage and add to the development of your little one.
Talk about SEO. Did you go through each and every one? Oh my God, Greg, why would you should have just called and said, can I just go ahead and change it?
I know. Well, this is my process. I don't know.
I know. It's like I respect that tremendously, but I know also I realize how much work this was.
Oh yeah, the only can I narrate in the app? Oh yeah, this one I changed from the no and the thing to the Storytime leverages the power of existing apps for creating narration. Storytime makes it easy to upload narrations and connect them with your books and family members. So it's taken away from we're at the mercy, blah, 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 to just a kind of a positive.
Okay, so then to the power of existing pre-installed apps, I would say that I would recommend we just say no. there's a level of clarity. It's like you're not trying to dance around. No, you can't. It's not that we're apologizing.
Yeah, well, we can say no,
yeah.
But I'm trying to explain that.
No, that's your version
yeah.
is better.
Yeah.
Of existing pre-installed apps. I'm just saying that existing, it might imply that you need to download something like, oh yeah,
right.
they exist. You just don't have them.
Yeah. Basically, I'm implying with my answer that, like, no, it doesn't do that. Of course it doesn't do that, because why would it? You already have the app on your phone that does that.
No, passive aggressive. I like that.
Exactly. Oh, this is, did we, I don't.
Yeah,
that's, we had a help button on the app.
Yeah, that's something that we need. Shit, let me create it to do. Yeah, we'll build that app right in the FAQ screen, the tutorial screen. Yeah, that's very easy to do. Or at least I think it's very easy to do.
What are you saying?
I'm saying build a help button in the app on the tutorial screen. That's what I'm.
Oh, okay.
I'm just making a card because I'll forget.
Yeah. And then this one, I just changed. The lock feature on your phone is designed for security and to prevent your battery from draining. Progressive web apps do not continue running once your device is locked. The solution is to adjust your auto lock setting to greater than 5 or 10 minutes to length the most stories so that it doesn't auto lock in the middle of a story.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Testimonials. I just made a comment. If we want to standardize the look of it, should we include photos or not include photos, thinking that we may not get photos of everybody? Or do you just put like icons or something in for people that we don't get photos from?
Okay, so the testimonials page that I'm going to use does provide an ability to upload, and we can have a standard picture of maybe like a Storytime, our logo, when we don't get a picture.
Okay.
You can include, like, in the testimonials page, you can include your Google profile picture or Facebook picture automatically.
Okay, cool. All right, that's it.
Holy shit, Greg, that's my hat. My virtual hat is off to you. You're going to be making those changes, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I'll go in and make them. Then I'll be a master at Thrive themes before you know it.
Yeah.
And I'll go in and I'll read through the copy on the
Call me when you go do this.
Okay.
You'll share your screen. There's just or I can just do them so that you don't have to fuck around with it.
Whatever. I don't want to pass the buck.
No, it's not about passing the buck. I also don't want, because for me, now that I know, it's, if you want to learn, which I would encourage you to sign up for Thrive Themes, and I can get my affiliate commission. It's so, for example, the button. Oh, I'm not sure.
Yeah, you can if you want to take it on, go for it. Yeah. I won't fight you on it. Yeah.
So every element is like is here. The one thing that you will find confusing, if you've never done this before, is if you want to change something in this form.
Yeah.
You have to edit toggle items. And then you click expand, and then you change it here. So that's not, it took me a minute, probably to 30 seconds to figure it out.
Yeah.
But then you have to click done, and then you have to click save. Yeah, so can you just shoot me over or just put the presentation on the drive?
Yeah.
Because I'm not seeing, it's funny because I'm not seeing, there's no download.
Yeah, I figured it out.
Oh yeah, there it is. Here it is. Sorry, we're good. We're good. It was that little rinky dinky arrow is actually a download button.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I was
a weird icon. It's like, this is what used to drive me fucking crazy with UI UX people. Is like someone would they go, oh, let's use this arrow. I go, what does that arrow mean? They go, well, that's download. I go, but that doesn't look like any download arrow I've ever seen, and it's pointing up.
Yeah.
And they go, oh well, you're being too picky. It's like, why are we reinventing the download arrow? Like, just use the download arrow that people are used to.
Yeah. Yeah, because I was opening the Excel files, I was opening them in the preview, then I was opening them in Google Sheets, and then from there I was downloading the original. Right. Where you're right, this is upload, if anything.
Yeah. Or expand.
Okay.
Like it's
So this is in progress. This needs to be done. Help page to solobusiness.ca. Oh, nicely done, Vadim. Are we good with that, right?
Yeah.
Just going to review it. Oh, well, there's nothing to review. We're only going to be putting text, which again means that we shouldn't have copied that FAQ section before I make changes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it only took you 2 seconds. You can recopy it.
Yeah. Storytime sales page. This is the one that we looked at. Set up affiliate landing page in Thrive Cart. You haven't looked at that, have you?
No, I haven't. No.
Email sequence for new user, flawless onboarding sequence. That is done. Beta test, Kevin. My sister said that so this is going to be a parking lot for now. She said she can't do it right now. She's traveling to the States. Facebook audience for this is in progress. Potential is to there. Don't forget to create the proper URL Thrive Cart to some people. Yeah, that'll do. Documentation, we'll wait for that. Okay, so we need to talk about, ideally, today we finish up all of these edits so that tomorrow we can start the testing.
Yeah. The one thing I was thinking about on, like, if I take Olga's, for example.
Yep.
And upload, like, take all her information out and then I upload it as if I'm her. The only thing that I was thinking was I'm not going to be able to log in as her through the app without getting a PIN, which will go to her email. But if I just use my own email for like one of my other emails, or one of those fake emails.
By her, who do you mean by her?
Olga, or any of our like Jason. Like I'm gonna test loading all the stuff as myself, and then I wanted to take the beta testers' information and upload it as if I was them.
Okay.
So then we have multiple.
The only thing is then you'll manually have to change in the Google Sheet the uploader's email.
Yeah.
And the family of. Yeah. Because that email, you can't use a fake email. That's going to create a family for that fake email.
Yeah. Yeah. No, but I can use my own. Like I've got 3 emails.
Yeah, and then you change them.
And then we can change it later back to her own email.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a look.
And none of these sequences are in play yet, are they?
No. Oh, they're all active. Oh, let me think.
Like we're testing and adding people. We don't want emails to be going out to people. We kind of do because we want to make sure that everything kind of fires. Who were you thinking of adding? Because I was thinking of doing it within my family. Yeah. Well, I was going to, like, for Olga and Jason as an example, I could just send them an email and say, we're moving your data into the actual app and you're going to get a bunch of emails, and just ignore them. Or
you know what? Please, no.
Let me know that you got them.
Yeah, if it would be great if they could just respond to that email with a simple word yes, or just respond them to a blank email. We would know that they got them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a great idea. I hope it's not too much work for them. I don't think it is.
Yeah.
So some financial planning analysis before we hold on. Let's just go through what's in progress. This, it's okay. This is okay. Okay. Pricing and promo codes. We'll need to talk about that, but it's okay for now. Storytime sales page. Yeah, that's on. That's no longer on you. That's now on me. Affiliate landing page and Thrive. So I need you to just check out what it looks like. If you can take a screenshot of that, it would be great.
Okay.
Then what's to do? Build a help button in the app. Yeah, we can do that. Create user test stories. I wrote down 3. They're not even stories, but just actions.
Yeah.
Copy beta test data into live app. Yeah. Set pro version of the app to allow registration from existing emails. I think we'll do that after a conversation with Amy. Just multi-family functionality. Test everything. That's to do tomorrow. Documentation of all app screens, we'll find out. Gift the app. Yeah, that's me. Write affiliate pitch email template. That can wait because we're still pitch presentation for Amy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll build that out today. Put that in progress.
Greg to test affiliate. Hold on. How is this different from this? Yeah, there's the link. That's duplicate. Archive. Develop creative ads for Facebook. We'll wait on that. Make tutorial videos. Yeah, that's the one. Create video for referred users explaining the app and how family. This is the new. This is the new one based on the email, right?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Great testimonial capture. Yeah, thank you. That's on me. Yeah, I'll do that. Testimonial capture. Is there anything else? Help button we've included. Yeah, that's good. Oh, it's because, okay, I've seen it. Update all videos. Yeah, that's fine. In progress. Proper URL. Yeah, potential. Good research. Yeah. Better test. Pricing setup. Okay, this is all. There's no showstoppers. Financial planning. We'll get back to it in a second. Resources. There's nothing. Right.
Yeah.
Parking lot. That's fine.
So before we go into financial, let's just knock off that other card. That was just another use case idea.
Recording and replay your bedtime prayers.
Yeah. So it occurred to me the other day that like something that's very closely tied to reading stories at bedtime is then saying bedtime prayers. Like, I don't know if
don't have any experience with that.
Yeah. So, I mean, we used to have the, standard kind of, now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I die before I wake, I pray the Lord of my soul to take. Amen.
Yeah.
Go to sleep. That kind of thing. But it was just something else that I thought, like,
aren't you cheating God in this particular case?
No, I know, but it's more of the notion of, like, if I always say my prayers with mommy or daddy or whoever, and they're not around, then I can do my prayer with said parent. Anyway, it's just another use case.
That's not a bad idea. And then we go to different churches and denominations and ask them to sponsor the app. That's genius.
There you go.
That's genius. So parking lot, yeah, for sure. Yeah. I mean, I have no experience. I don't know if this is going to fly, but you're right. If your parents not there and you used to, you want to hear their voice as you're doing your prayer, yeah. Why not? That's, come to think of it, it's solid. The Spanish population is going to go fucking bananas over this feature.
That's right.
Although endorsement by a Catholic church at this juncture in Canada might not serve us any
may not
good.
Be so good.
It's like, no, we don't want to associate.
They're experts in asking for forgiveness, so.
Fuck off. Yeah, that's a great idea. Is there a way to change? This is a very interesting idea. Is there a change cover? Oh, Unsplash. Religion. There we go. You didn't know we could do that, could you? Did you?
No. Nice.
That is a very, very interesting idea, I have to say. Very interesting idea. So let's go to the economics.
Yes.
Oh, I already have this downloaded. You did know that you have your latest open files. Right click on it.
Latest open files where?
Like if you have something pinned to your start bar.
Okay. Yeah.
You right click it. It gives you recent files.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Okay, so what you have done is you have assumed that everyone that's sold on regular price is not sold through affiliates. So in the net formula in this one, you're only calculating number of sold on coupons. So you're assuming that when we sell on regular price, we only sell it through us.
Okay.
And obviously, with the numbers of quantities sold, that begins to have an impact. Anyway, if you're right, I like your calculation.
80% sold through affiliates.
Yeah, and then you just subtract one from the other.
Yeah. I don't know. I can look at it and see if.
Greg, if you're right, I'm happy.
Yeah,
trust me. If you're right, I'm happy. The variation is not actually that much. So you're 4295. And I was, I think it's sales projections, is it? Yeah. So it's about $1 million, 800,000. It's not that much.
Mm-hmm.
Give or take 800,000.
It's a good problem to have.
It's a good problem to have. I'm happy with 3.4, and I'm even more happier with the 4.295.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Look, if we're in this ballpark, anywhere beyond 250,000, I'm happy to say that I can't do math and I don't know Excel.
Yeah, I'm happy if we're anywhere other than zero.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so financial analysis is done.
Sounds good.
Oh. We're in a good spot. We holding to our calendar? Beta test interviews. Yeah. Are you talking to Kevin?
Yeah, I was bugging my wife all weekend. She said they went out kayaking or something on the weekend. So
okay.
I'll bug her one more time today.
Yeah. So let's proceed as if we can't talk to him at this point.
Yeah.
Good.
All right. Nice work.
Nice work. You should show Amy this Trello board.
Yeah.
Just to say that we were not fucking around.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I think that's gonna come through loud and clear.
Yeah. And if you want, you can also tell her to stack. I mean, the WordPress website with an A/B test, the Thrive card with joint venture, affiliate, and checkout card. There's active campaign with multiple activations and the capture of the abandoned cart. There's the actual app, which then integrates back with Google Sheets. Like, fuck, man.
Yeah, I know. It's.
I have to say,
and we've only been at it for 3 weeks.
Yeah, from your idea, this is a freaking amazing. If for no other reason, I would not, like, this is the one thing that I would put on my LinkedIn profile and my resume if I have to, because it works.
Yeah.
And if it sells, it's even better.
Yes. Yeah.
Sorry.
This is going to go on your resume. This is going to go on your bio on your GQ story or something.
Yeah, I don't think people with my looks make it on GQ. There's a very, very high bias for that. All right, dude.
All right, man.
Talk to you.
All right, we'll see you. Bye.